TikTok in. What's good, everybody? Give it a moment. Virgo. How was the week for everybody? Hey, my loves. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How is everybody? Grand Rising. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you're having a blessed day. So we're going to do something a little slightly different, okay? Slightly different today, okay? I got a couple things going on, but I wanted to come through and give you guys some messages. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pull the general energy. Okay, I'm going to pull the general energy. And then after that, hi, my loves. Good morning. After that, instead of doing the elements, because I have some things going on and I don't know if this will end up getting cut short, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the signs, but we're going to go a little faster. Okay, I'm going to do a 3-card spread. Okay, we're going to see how far we get through. What's good, project execute, okay? So, bear with me, okay? All right, so let's get started with the general energy first. And we'll see what spirit messages are going to come out, not only for the collective, but for the signs, okay? So you got Mars motion. Mars just recently went into Scorpio. So there's a shift in energy, and I feel like that kind of coincides with what's happening around the world, okay? You got first house, arrival. This is the house of self. Everybody's in their own frequency right now, okay? People aren't necessarily in the space of hearing each other, if you're following what I'm saying. And then Juno partnership, okay? So I'm gonna give you a quick, what's good, Avira? Gonna give you a quick example, like the Will and the Jada, right? They could have their issues. Mars in motion, something came out, first house, somebody's expressing themselves, Juno partnership. People gonna attack them, right? But I don't know if you saw, like, his response was basically protecting her, like, basically, okay? So whatever your opinion may be on that situation, there's whatever people's beliefs are, whether it's like, this isn't for me, or this I feel is valuable, they standing 10 toes down right now. And this is causing people to be at opposite sides, inflexibility. Okay. And it not only in relationships, but outwardly, right? So this could be like a mind your business frequency. You feel me? Okay, so it's like whatever some people might be going through things and they're not really interested in outward opinions. Okay, what's good, Didi's alchemy? Okay, and then with Cancer immerse, this is giving me the energy of like people feeling a little bit overwhelmed in your personal and outward, relationships. And now I'm hearing no time for fake ones. Just sip some crystal with some real ones, right? So this is like the energy of like, there's too much shit going on for me to entertain. Hey, honey. For me to entertain the bullshit or make space for shit that I don't align with, or, this isn't the agree to disagree frequency. Okay, it's like not wanting to hold space for the hangman, like an opposite perspective. And then you have 10th house authority, right? Not going to try to turn this into some type of global reading, but you know, as above, so below. So we experience these things in our life, but we also experience them outwardly, right? And so, you know, 10th house authority, there are power structures, people, places, and things, okay? Like I said, as above, so below. So this could be in your relationship as well, right? Where people is flex, like they're trying to flex their power. Right? You heard my throat chakra, right? So like that could be the response. It could be very uncomfortable right now. Uncomfortable, say it with your chest. It could be uncomfortable right now. Thank you, honey, for the heart me. Like it could be fucking uncomfortable to have to say it with your chest. And for the powers that be, or for those people who hold authority, whether it's in relationship, whether they abuse power or not, them seeing the opposite perspective is also challenging, because it's a frequency that they're not familiar with. And this is everybody. This is the North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, right? Self versus relationships, and what's working and what's not working. And that shit is coming to like a crescendo, like a heightened point in our personal lives and also outside of us. What's good, Maritza? Okay? Spirit, what is there anything else before we move into the individuals? Grand Rising. Sustainability. What goes up must come down, right? This is a frequency of like people trying to not, and you know, this is the image that they're showing me. Wish it was a better example, but people trying not to lose ground, right? So on a higher frequency, on the global sense, and also in our own lives, right? So think of it, if you are in a relationship per se, that this other person is used to being in charge, and you're coming into your authentic self and you're trying to stand and set boundaries, okay, that person is going to feel a loss of control. So they're going to push up against that, okay? They're going to push up against that, right? And conversely, it makes you uncomfortable because this is a new skill that you're trying to employ, right? So you feel uncomfortable too. So, you know, let's try to remember that everybody's uncomfortable, right? Passions are flaring, right? And expand. I got love on my mind. So Spirit is also saying to be very mindful of the energy you expand, right? So you could lead your position from a position of love, or you could lead your position from a position of like anger. And whatever emotion you're willing to allow right now will be what you expand. There it is. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me get it all the way out. Okay, so it's like, yes, is there things that maybe you're realizing you don't align with even more, right? Like than what you already had expelled, right? This doesn't only have to be people. This could be habits, right? And there's a shift. But it's like, what are you going to hold on to? The feeling of being uncomfortable, or the feeling of not liking something, or the feeling of like embracing the change and the frequency of love. And even in the frequency of love can be resistance, right? So using like the global example, if you want resolution, right? Understand, and we've talked about it on here before, okay, that, you know, like the Buddhists believe that what we all communally believe is the reality. In other words, a chair is a chair because we've all decided it's a chair. Okay, that's what we call it, but it has the same molecules as a table or anything else. right? What's good, Ty? Okay. So what I'm trying to say is you decide if you want to use like anger towards a positive change, or you could use love, the frequency of love towards positive change. Okay? Because I feel like even in conflict, the love frequency amplifies stronger than the anger frequency. We just have to master which one we're using. Okay, so we're going to move on. Mystery, okay, and climate is here at the bottom of the deck. There's a feeling of not knowing what's going to happen, okay? And that causes like anxiety as well. Spirit is advising everybody to try to come into balance, get them, you know, that vitamin D from the sun, right? Try to amplify the world you want to see and the energy of that, and that will be most helpful. And I mean in your own world, in your own space, and larger. Okay? So let's see who's in the house and what sign is gonna go first. Let's see. I'm gonna do abbreviated. Okay, it's the weekend anyway, so this will be good for the weekend. I see Taurus is in the house. I see Leo, Taurus again. I'm doing, instead of doing the elements today, I'm doing signs. So put your individual. Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo. So right now it's between Taurus and Virgo. Okay. All right. We're going to go with Taurus. And then we'll do Virgo. And then I'll pick another two signs. Okay. All right. So those are going to be the two signs that going up first. Taurus and then Virgo. Okay. We're going to do them like that by twos. All right. Let's see what deck. All right, Spirit. Thank you. It's going to be a 3-card pull with clarifiers, and also these are solely for an astrological sign, not taking personal questions right now. Spirit, can you show me? What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Magic. You know, Taurus, this full moon eclipse. Love you too, my love. This full moon eclipse at the end of the month on the 28th is in your sign. I feel like Spirit is telling you to use that frequency. Use that frequency, okay, for those breakthroughs. All right, forgive, okay? I think I better let it go. And the full moon is excellent for that, okay? I feel like you resolve something, Taurus, but you haven't let go of it, okay? You resolve something and you haven't let go of it, and then you have receive at the bottom of the deck. It's really hard to receive something when you're holding your arms crossed, holding on to something you've been carrying for a minute. Spirit's telling you to open your arms, let it go, so you can receive, all right? Let's get you some tarot. Look, believe, okay? So I feel like, you know, it has to do with something that you've manifested. Under that was depth, right? Something in the depth of your soul, something that maybe right now you could be, you know, doubting in some way, or like you've pushed it to the back. And I feel like you're going to get a surprise. Okay, surprise, right? It's going to come through. But the thing is that before it's like it's waiting. Jupiter's holding it in your sign, Taurus. Jupiter's in your sign. Jupiter's holding it, waiting for you to release something so that you could get blessed. Boom. There's the message. Let me get you some tarot. All right. Spirit, can you show me? What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Magic. You know, Taurus, this full moon eclipse at the end of the month on the 28th is in your sign. I feel like Spirit is telling you to use that frequency. Use that frequency, okay, for those breakthroughs. All right, for forgive, okay? I think I better let it go. And the full moon is excellent for that, okay? I feel like you resolve something, Taurus, but you haven't let go of it, okay? You resolve something and you haven't let go of it, and then you have receive at the bottom of the deck. It's really hard to receive something when you're holding your arms Okay, so let go of the resistance. Let go of the resistance. Amplify that love. Amplify. Amplify. Okay, amplify. 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 Spirit, can you show me? Yeah, King of Swords. Knight of Wands. And the Five of Swords, right? Knight of Coins at the bottom of the deck. You're trying to shift something. I feel like you are this Knight of Coins, okay? You could feel, look, with the Emperor underneath it, right? You could feel, look at this shit. I'm trying to do an abbreviated reading. But you know, my spirits, they have a lot always to say. So it gets difficult. All right. So here's the Knight of Pentacles, which is you, okay? You've been feeling like something's holding you back from what you've been trying to accomplish, right? Here's the Emperor. This is what you're becoming. Okay, this is what you're becoming. This is what you manifested. This is what you want. Stepping into your power some way, right? Now, here's the Three of Swords. It feels like you've been putting a lot of work to something and feel like, you know, it wasn't going to happen. This is all at the bottom of the deck. But Temperance, it's like patience, my child. Patience. Patience, my child. Patience. All right, so let's get into your tarot cards. You got the King of Swords out here, right? So you're trying to use fact and logic, right? And, you know, in the general energy, and if you guys missed the general energy, you can go over to YouTube where it's live as well, and then you can, you know, rewind and see with the general energy. But it's coming into play where you're reading, Taurus, because with this King of Swords, okay, and I said, people are like holding on to their own opinions, right? As above, so below. So you see that there's two chess pieces here. There's a blade here. This is the sword of truth. There's his story, her story, and then there's the truth, right? This is like trying to get to a resolution, but not using heart source, You know, Taurus, I'm a Taurus too. I'm a double Taurus. You know, we be stubborn as fuck sometimes. Okay? So you made a decision from the mind, but the heart has something to say about it. What's good, life as I see it? Hi. All right, you got the Seven of Pentacles, right? So you feel like, okay, look. What's good, Angela? Right here. This is the fact and logic you're trying to, you know, reach a resolution with. And then this Seven of Pentacles, it's like you like, I'm more than halfway there. I put all in this work. I can't understand why I can't finish it because the heart space, right? Who's your ruler? Is Venus, right? So what's your strongest superpower? Is the amplification of love and what you can create from that space. And if you don't use that energy because you're in a season of like, you know, people are trying to try me, so I'm going to put my fact and logic on, and then that doesn't help you. It doesn't help finish, right? Like Cool McFly says, planting the seeds of the seven of Pentacles. But are you watering it? Because the water is the love, right? It's like sitting there waiting for something to grow, but did you water that bitch, all right? With the Knight of Wands coming out here, right? I feel like you feel a little bit like that Knight of Wands right now, honestly. It's like a lot of ideas are coming. A lot of ideas are coming. And I got two messages really quickly. A lot of ideas are coming about how you want to move forward, but you're not really sure how. Okay, with this Judgment card, okay? For some of you, there's a Scorpio of importance. It could be a Aries, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like with this right here, it's like you feel blocked about what direction you should necessarily go, or that there has to be a decision, right? And I feel like you may feel like making a decision on which path right now without knowing too much information could feel like the blockage, right? Now, some of yous are like, you've shed a lot of things, people, places, and things. And you're wondering, like, what is it? What is it I'm still holding with closed arms, right? And it could be a relationship, a situationship. It could be something like that, okay? You got the Five of Swords, okay? Ain't no stopping us now. I feel like you don't want to take no for an answer. So if something that you manifested, you trying to work hard as fuck at that, right? And I feel like the reward is there, but there's something that you're carrying it. Bag lady, right, with the Six of Swords here, that's what's making the trip so burdensome. And the Queen of Cups. The heart space, okay? Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio of importance, but I'm taking it more like you become more successful in this manifestation when you recognize that it's not that you have to change your opinion, okay? But what tool do you use? You know, we're always talking about tools over here, right? What tool are you using to help you communicate said opinion? Are you using like, hey, my love, are you using like, you know, energy meets energy, steel fist type shit? Or you just saying, hey, you know, I see your perspective. However, it's not my perspective. This is what I'm trying to, you know, magnify, and I'm magnifying it with love. If that's not your choice, that's not your choice, but you're not going to bring me to that frequency as well, because that will be what's holding you back. This is Taurus, okay? So I'm going to get one card for spirit advice, and then we're going to move on, okay? We're going to use the love and romance. Soulmate and trust, okay? So whatever you requested, whether this was a relationship, okay, whether this is you, you know, trusting yourself to know what direction to go in, it's like some of the new parts of you are still a little bit uncomfortable, okay? And you could feel like you haven't made enough progress in something, but I feel like it's because you're still carrying something that you're thinking about subconsciously that is holding a frequency of something that already like feels like you already moved it aside. While you're holding on to that, it's making it very difficult for Jupiter to bring the gift. So it's like Jupiter is asking you to release it so that you can extend your arms to receive. Okay, that's the message I have for Taurus. Okay, we're going to do Virgo now. And then I'm going to ask for, you know, we'll see what other signs are heavy in the house. Okay. All right. So Virgo, pull up. Yeah, we need to, you know, I'm a Taurus too, right? So there could be something that you've been thinking about. I've been thinking about you that you haven't all the way released. Okay. Spirit, can you show me what's good for Virgo? What's happening with Virgo? Ashe. Faith. Keep the faith. Curious. Coming out cross. You know, I'm getting the, you're welcome. I'm getting the curious card coming out cross. I'm hearing the, curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought it back. Not always, okay? Not always. It's only going to clear, you know, bring satisfaction back if you're willing to take action on what you discover, right? Or is it going to bring you down? I'm keep on moving, don't stop, right? So I feel like this is giving me don't look in the phone if you ain't going to do shit about it. If there's going to be no consequences because it's just chipping at your credibility. Persist, right? Now, if you're going to look in the phone and you're willing to handle that head on, then by all means, if that's going to lighten your load. But I feel like before you act outside of yourself, what's good, Gabs? Before you act outside of yourself, Spirit's asking you to ask yourself, what do you intend to do about it once you get those answers? Okay? You got awe here. For some of yous, you're going to, please don't stop the music. There's something about facing the music, handling a situation, head the fuck on, and the awe and the resilience and you finding out who you're made of. But there's a couple of yous in here. Look, free, right? Being freed from something. There's a couple of yous in here Could be a Virgo with a Cancer moon. But I'm feeling like, you know, you can't just talk about it. You got to be about it, okay? No shade, safe space, okay? Sometimes we're not ready. We're not ready, right? So don't act on something unless you're ready to act on something. You feel me? Don't act on something that you're not ready to act on. Got me? That doesn't mean that you can't know the information, but maybe you shouldn't speak on it until you're ready. Okay? Virgo? All right, Spirit, can you show me? Yeah, you got the 8 of Cups in reverse because it feels like some of y'all ain't ready. Okay, you're not ready. Okay, or there could be consequences where you know you need to get some money together or something. Okay, or you have a fear of walking away or something. Okay, and Spirit is telling you, you know, I'm getting FBI, right? So it's like get the file together, but also get your shit together, right? And don't necessarily, and Virgo, y'all are good at this, okay? So Spirit's just telling you to don't let the emotions get the best of you right now. Concentrate, right? Because the 3 of Wands, because I see here, I am not taking personal questions right now. These questions, I'm doing something for each sign. If you listen to your Sun, Moon, and Rising in Venus, you will get your answer. 3 of Wands here, coming out crossed. Thank you, my love. It's like if you pounce on something too fast, you might not be prepared for what comes next, right? Or like, let's say you get into some shit with your boss, you know, try not to respond, right? Thank you, Kaylee. Try not to respond. Okay, but in that moment and put your plan for you know, the future, because let's say you cuss your boss out, right? You might get fired, and then it's like, you know, we're almost at the end of the month, right? So you know, the first of the month will be right there, and then you'll need your rent, right? So Spirit's telling you, you know, use your noggin. Don't let your emotions get carried away. 5 of Cups, you see, because there could be something that happens that causes you to like get out of character, okay? Temperance. As I said, Kaylee, I'm only doing individual signs right now, okay? With Temperance at the bottom of the deck, Spirit is telling you to be patient, okay? Be patient. Knight of Wands with the 4 of Swords. Okay, so you're in a situation with somebody who is kind of taking advantage of something, right? But you may not be prepared for the shift that needs to be made. Okay? I feel like where you are, good morning, my love, where you are, you feel like there's an inability to heal, or like once you start healing, a scab gets opened again. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like, you know, this is you, you know, trying to figure out the long game, which is what Spirit is advising you to do. Okay, I feel like you've tried to talk to this person, but they don't listen. 3 of Wands, okay, Spirit, with the Death card, okay, because Spirit's trying to show you that you can't move forward in something with something or somebody, okay? That and also that a part of you has changed. So, you know, what certain things that could have been in alignment before, what's good, cheerfully sweet, are not in alignment in the way that you want them to be, because it's not for this season. Okay? 5 of Cups with the 6 of Cups, and that's the truth. And that's why Spirit said, don't speak on something that you're not ready to handle, because what it is here is the sadness is coming from you wanting it to be like before. Not understanding that the newness is here, right? So you holding on to something that feels like it's already gone in the spiritual, and maybe in the 3D it's physically there, but it's not fucking there. It's not, you can't rely on that shit, and you know that shit. So it's like you trying to hold on to it is going to break your own heart, because you know what it is. You know that now you have transcended that. And it's like trying to wear your shoes from the 3rd grade. Y'all take them shits off, okay? Spirit's trying to make you the emperor right now. 8 of Wands, sending you all kinds of signs. That's why. Okay, let's get a spirit advice. Spirit, can you show me? Look, you don't want to start over in love with the new love here. That's what it is, right? It's like saying, rather stay with the devil I know than the devil I don't, right? Let your friends help you, okay? You might need to talk to somebody about this, okay? About the fact that you're afraid to start. It's not over. But it's like you're holding space for something that already dissipated, instead of embracing what you could bring in. Look, calling in your soulmate. You see, I can't make this shit up. Spirit don't lie. So just like your sadness has been amplifying, calling in the soulmate, but you're wondering why they haven't showed up, because you're still holding space for something that is too restrictive for who you are now. Okay, so that's what I have for Virgo. Let me see who else is in the house. Drop your signs. I see Aquarius. What's good, Tammy? Cancer. Gemini. Libra, you're welcome. Aries. Capricorn, Gemini. Aquarius. Cancer. Aries. Scorpio. Cancer. Gemini. Aquarius. All right, Cancer and Aquarius are the next 2 signs. Y'all were the deepest in the chat, okay? So Cancer and Aquarius. Okay, so first we're going to do Cancer real quick. Spirit, show me Cancer. Alive. Joy. One more, Spirit. Reveal. Okay, listen. I feel like something has been feeling good. It feels good, right? But reveal, like there could have been a red flag that you just drove by. You didn't even walk past that shit. You drove past it like, you know, right? Expansive, right? And something is showing more. But there's also a very warm feeling with this, okay? This could be romantic, but it also could be a friend. Okay? I'm doing individual signs right now really quickly today with abbreviated readings. Somebody makes you feel really good, Cancer, or something makes you feel really good, but it's like you don't want to look over there. Give you an example. Let's say you met somebody. They live alone. They're married but completely separated. You know that that's legit. Right? Everything's clicking along, but you know what I'm saying? It's still kind of like a red flag, because you're like, anything is possible, right? People get back together all the time, right? What's good, Angie? Right? So I feel like fools rush in. Right? So enjoy what you're feeling, but also keep it in, here, that not all is revealed yet. Okay? Getting that energy heavily. Spirit. Like, and it's not malicious. It doesn't feel malicious. It feels more like undetermined, okay? Unknown, okay? Undetermined and unknown. Free will also, I feel free will plays into that. King of Swords, okay, could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag, but I also feel like, I mean, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel like Spirit is reminding you, okay, that even though it feels good, to stay in your King of Swords and, you know, keep fact and logic, okay, because Cancer, you know that you can be in your emotions and then you could be overthinking something, right? Or you could be so much in fear of what could happen that you create like a prison of your own making. With the Four of Swords here, just relax, take it easy, but don't create, you know, golden mansions in the sky either. Like, stay in balance. Don't, you know, think at the worst, but also don't live in fantasy world, okay? I also hear slow down, slow down, okay? Spirit's also saying that you can look at your past relationships and know when you have done that. And not only in romantic, but like friendships too. Like, you know, so they're telling you, like, look back, okay? Look back. Oh, okay. I thought I did. Did I do Aquarius? No, I didn't, right? Five of Swords to the King of Swords. Because when you go into this either thinking negatively or thinking too positively, that's how people can, like, you know, manipulate the situation to their advantage, okay? Got it. Eight of Swords with the Hermit. Okay? I feel like Spirit's telling you with this Hermit card to examine a situation, right? And also with this, like, don't create problems where there aren't problems. Don't ignore problems or red flags, okay? And listen to your intuition, most importantly. Because if you don't get clear, about, you know, what is really being shown to you, it could bring you problems, okay? So the Four of Swords is here trying to let you heal. Hey, Sarah, okay? And then the Three of Wands. Okay, thank you, Avira, for putting out the list for me. You know, for the future, Spirit's telling you, you know, you need to allow yourself, to heal from something, okay? Because I feel like, let's say, you know, the example I used, you dating somebody who is in a divorce, okay? Divorce changes people, even if they're really in a divorce, right? And the Two of Pentacles, you don't know how that situation is going to turn out, but it also could be that a relationship that you was in, that somebody put you in a third party, is triggering all this shit, right? So if you feel like you can't, you know, you might want to tell that person, check me when your divorce is done, because this is triggering me, right? Right? And if it feels good and that's not a fear of yours, then go, you know, move forward, but understand with the thing that, you know, anything could happen. And being open to, you know, that situation and enjoying the time that you have. You understand, Spirit? Can you show me Spirit's advice for Cancer? See, true love came out sideways, right? There goes the relationship or some other connection. Doesn't have to be marriage. That's already there, okay? That, you know, it could cause a situation, okay? Yes, romantic feelings is here, right? And in some way, there could be like some honeymoon period where everything feels good, right? But there's still conversations that need to be had, heart-to-heart conversations. Why? Because of past life relationships, meaning things that they haven't wrapped up and triggers that you still have that can be that can cause you difficulty. You understand? Because whether this person is not doing anything to you in a harmful way, that doesn't mean that you don't have a pre-existing trigger that ends up, you know, causing you pain. Okay, so that's the message for Cancer. See things for what they are, not what you expect them to be or want them to be or think they will be, because that's kind of like causing you a blockage. Okay, that's what I'm getting for my Cancers. You're welcome, honey. All right, Aquarius, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Spirit, can you show me what's good for Aquarius? Show me. Allow and gratitude. Be presently surprised by something, Aquarius. Thank you for the rose. Be pleasantly surprised by something. Okay? I feel like if you allow the room, often, Aquarius, you're the smartest person in the room. But be pleasantly surprised that somebody here wants to do something for you, make something easier, something like that. By allowing that, not only will you feel grateful for what is given, but also that person will feel grateful because they don't feel like they have fight you to give to you, okay? I feel like both parties want to be heard. Let's take a look. Spirit, can you show me? I also feel like you said something to the universe, like, why does something have to be so hard? Good morning, Ruby. Why does something have to be so hard? Or why is it that nobody helps me? And then when the person comes in to do so, you have a little bit of trouble accepting because, you know, follow the leader. You're usually the leader, right? And so I feel like, you know, allow that assistance, okay? You're going to be pleasantly surprised, okay? Your prayers are being answered and you're not sure. You're like, what do you want? Spirit, can you show me? For Aquarius, please. Look, Aquarius. 6 of Cups, okay? 4 of Wands, cross. It's so uncomfortable for you to receive, okay? 3 of Wands, okay? But if you want that, you have to be open to it, okay? Something could happen in the past where you felt somebody taught you in a way, could be in childhood, a partner, or whatever, that you had to rely on yourself because people don't show up, right? Or that when you rely on others, that the outcome isn't as good, right? So now you feel like you have to do everything on your own with this 4 of Wands cross. It doesn't give you peace and harmony. You ask for this. 3 of Wands, Spirit's trying to give it to you, right? And I feel like that's the problem. So the card jump, the Empress. Okay, so Spirit's trying to fill you up and you know, you're like used to giving and they're sending you somebody to what's good, Jennifer LaRoe, to fill you up, right? And you could be like rejecting that in some way right now, or it's so uncomfortable because you're the giver. Spirit, can you show me why is this 4 of Wands here cross with the Ace of Wands and the Judgment card? So this is highlighting something from your past that you have hampered your passion about, you know, receiving or whatever. It could be a Scorpio, Taurus, or Libra involved, that you somehow have like, it's fine, I don't need anything because I always don't get it anyway, so what's the point? So you're so used to that now that something is trying to come in for you, like you have trouble releasing the grip on, you know, like control, okay? All right, but here's the Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. There's an opportunity now to receive, okay? Queen of Wands, like magnetic energy, if you will allow it. And look, and then the Four of Wands would be in the upright. That's just how you are. And then the Four of Wands would be in the upright. You would have the peace that you say you want, but you're really having trouble receiving it even when it's offered. So, you know, dial it back a little, Aquarius. Dial it back. Allow, you know, just say thank you instead of, oh, this, that. Just say thank you. Thank you. Worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. People feel you deserve it. Okay, that's the advice from Spirit. And if you actually allow yourself to receive, you're gonna realize that, you know, although it made you uncomfortable, it was worth the experience. Okay, and I'm gonna surprise you right now here, Aquarius, because this codependency is you. Okay, it's like you're dependent on seeing yourself as the one in control or the one in power, and you know, maybe you give in a way to show how needed or valuable you are instead of using your throat chakra. You see what I'm saying? About what you really feel, and make the effort, right? Somebody's trying to show you something about how you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I don't know the song, but basically, like they're saying, they're showing you, you could depend on me, but that shit is so foreign to you, okay, that you're struggling. Okay, Spirit says allow somebody to do something for you. You asked for it, Toyota, they're trying to give it to you, okay? So that's what I have for Aquarius. Drop the signs, guys. Let me see who else is in the house and who is going next. I see Sag. I see Gemini, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Aries, Gemini, Sag, Leo, Gemini. So it's going to be Gemini and Aries. Okay, Gemini and Aries are next. Let's see what's up. Spirit, can you show me what Gemini needs to know right now? Gemini. Is that the one that flipped? Okay. Can we take that one because I thought it flipped over? Spirit, show me. And I only take clappers. Okay, you got curious out here crossed. Okay, something wasn't letting you grow. The space was too small. You guys know you need air. You need to be expansive, right? Space, you see? I feel like you're getting ready to fly. I'm seeing like a bird. I'm trying to recognize what type of bird it is. It's like gray and white. It could be a duck, okay, with hope. It feels like migration. Okay, it feels like migration and with hope here. I feel like you shut something down that wasn't letting you grow, and now you're getting ready for the takeoff, and you're hoping, you know, it feels like hope, like you feel freed. Okay, you have some concerns, like you're not fully sure how the landing's gonna go or something like that, okay? Okay, that's what I'm feeling. All right. If I see anyone telling people to message them now, scammers, I will block you immediately. Okay? If you want to give out readings, create a channel and show your gift like I do. Instead of trying to poach people so you could scam them. Okay? Okay. Right? You know why? Because real readers don't do that. I'm just going to say. Real readers don't do that because they don't have to. Because they just come out here. They give people messages. And the confirmation is that in itself. And then, you know what I'm saying? We grow naturally, organically. Okay? Be careful with these people who's telling you, like, message me now. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with them. Gemini. 5 of Cups. I feel like you exited something and you wish that you didn't have to in that manner, okay? Or you wanted it to go better in some way. With the Lovers coming out crossed. The 4 of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Cups crossed. Listen, somebody wanted you to lie. Because I got a big ego. Such a big ego. Listen, people shouldn't ask questions they don't know, they don't want the fucking answer to. That's part of it. But Gemini, you shouldn't give the answers if you're not ready for the response. So it's a little bit of both, okay? We're going to talk about it. You got the 5 of Cups out here. You're like, I wish that shit went better. I wish that shit went better, right? Ace of Pentacles, right? I wanted it to still be like a good space. Like, let's say you left the job. What's good, Candy? Let's say you left a job. They got mad. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. You're about to make more money or something like that. But like they just couldn't understand. Or some of you are like, damn, you know, I'm going to miss some of those people. And they got, you know, something that I wanted, or I wanted to still cultivate that even though I'm not going to be in that situation, right? Any longer. Then the Lovers comes out kind of cross because I feel like, you know, you had to make a decision, okay? Came out diagonal, okay? A decision, right? And you knew that you weren't going to grow more in that situation. So you picked something else, right? But it's like it's like a group of friends, right? You go off to college, right? You go off to college, you got, you know, the people you grew up with. And then you go back, right? And you're like, notice that it's a little bit different. And you're like, oh, you know, I'm not going to come home this summer, but can we all go on vacation together? And they're like, oh, you know, our interests are different. It's like they push you out because you chose something for you. Okay? It's like feeling blocked because you grew. Just because I expanded, now you're mad that I expanded. That's what I'm getting. 4 of Wands in reverse. It's like you wish somebody was happy for you for the 3 of Wands. You see, for your future. Like, don't you understand why I had to do this? Okay? And then the 9 of Pentacles is here. I had to do this for myself, okay? And I feel like, you know, you wish that it could have been healed in a better way with the 4 of Wands in reverse. Like, you wish, you know, that it could have had peace and harmony, but oh well, right? Like, it didn't. Page of Cups, right? I also feel like this person might have said to you, like, why do you need to do that? Or why are you doing that? Or whatever. You could have been a little too honest, Gemini. You could have just said, I'm moving on, you know, because I got a better opportunity. You don't got to say necessarily. I mean, unless you're ready for the response, because I'm all for the authentic self, you know, taking control and speaking their truth. However, knowing that people may not be fucking ready. like they want you to soothe them, you know, and Gemini, you know, it's like soothe yourself. I already got Gemini, I got 2 personalities already. I gotta take care of these 2. You want me to take care of your fucking personality too? You should have, you know, thought about what if you really wanted to fucking the answer to that question. I feel like that's kind of your stance. Okay, like why should I apologize for answering honestly? I'm not doing that to myself anymore. But here's the tower, right? So it's okay. You know, the tower crumbled, right? You are going to calmer waters. Okay? So here is the 2 of Pentacles. You're going to have to decide when, you know when to roll them, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run, right? So in other words, you don't always, you can speak your truth as you should, but also know your audience. Is it going to help you? Okay? And if people have a problem with your authentic self anyway, like fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. But you're going to have to get used to that now that you're finding your voice in that, okay? On point, Winieka. Okay? This could be the one. It's like there was an opportunity, people, place, a thing that you had to step into. You were ready. I'm ready, right? And you took a leap, right? And you thought that people would be happier for you, but the passion is in reverse, right? And separation, okay? So, you know, you could have just said, I'm going to be over here doing this, and these people feel like you should, you know, like, well, don't come back. Don't come back then. Right? And you're like, okay. Like, it was not my intention. You see how all of my words are getting twisted? It's like miscommunication. That's how the fuck they took it, right? But the realization is that there ain't shit you could do about that. Because you got to love yourself first. You see how spirits be setting this shit up. I'm telling you. Okay, so that's what I have for my Geminis. Aries is next. Let's go, Aries. Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay. Spirit, show me for Aries. You're having trouble accepting something. You're welcome. You're having trouble accepting something. I'm hearing lean back, lean back, lean back. You're trying to observe something. Expansive. Okay, you need time. It's like you're trying to. And yes, Aries. Often you know you guys have a very quick instinct. But I feel like this time you're feeling more like discernment. Like you're like, wait, let me take a step back and look at something. Okay? And I feel like that helps you with the lightness here. I feel like it is expanded upon, and then you have courageous and magic. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like it's a great approach. It's like you don't just want to accept something as is because you can't see all the moving parts. And rather than running into the fire, you're taking a step back and you're like, let me examine something first. And I think that's excellent, Aries. Spirit is saying trial and error, trial and error. In other words, in the past, you haven't always used that to your best benefit, and it has worked against you. So part of, hello, honey, part of your like learning experience and your shadow work that you've done is recognizing that sometimes it is good to take a step back and examine a situation, right? right? So it's like you're learning a little bit of control, right? Through the fire, through the limit, right? So you're learning how to, like, you know, control the fire. So you know, I'm getting Firestarter, that movie, right? Like, you're learning how to use it in the appropriate way. Two of Wands, right? Two of Wands, okay? With the Knight of Swords in, yup, hell yeah. Okay, I see where we're going. All right, Eight of Wands, right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, with the Hermit on the bottom. And they don't even have to know how the fuck you're gonna move. A lot of times, Aries, like, you move so fast, it's all on display, right? One of my besties is an Aries, okay? I feel like you're learning. I'm seeing these as two matches, right? It's like you could burn the bridge on both ends sometimes. And you're learning, right? So it's going to make you avoid arguments with the Knight of Swords. You're trying to learn a better way of communicating instead of with your fist down somebody's throat with the Eight of Wands here, right? Because it leads to a lot of, like, fucked up communications. And you're like, I'm going to harness my power now. I'm going to harness my power and use my fire in a better way. Okay, with the Lovers, okay? And what's good about it is that you're recognizing, okay, that there's still two choices. You two matchsticks, okay, lovers, two people, right? So in other words, you didn't lose an option. You're just learning a better way to express it. Okay? You're just learning a better way to express it. And I was saying in the general energy in the beginning of the reading, if you didn't see that, you can head over to YouTube and rewind it. But basically, I was saying Spirit was telling us to lead more with the love frequency than the anger frequency, and that's speaking to that. Okay, so for the Aries, you definitely want to check it out. Okay, Knight of Swords in the reverse with the King of Pentacles, right? So I feel like what happens is you become more stable, right? You grow, you become the, you know, quintessentially independent, strong, foundational. People can rely on you. You feel steady just by changing your method of communication and giving your chance to, like, observe and see all the moving parts before you go into battle. Okay, warrior, come out to play, right? With the Eight of Wands coming out, crossing the Five of Swords, right? You realize now how many times this is Aries. I'm on Aries right now. You're realizing how many times this led to, like, miscommunication. Okay, and now you're changing excuse me, you're changing to the Ten of Cups frequency. All right, and you may be wondering, like, yo, normally I would have just shut their airwave down. Who the fuck is you talking to like that? But you're learning to, like, it takes you by surprise. You like, I showed some control right there. Hangman, you get a new perspective. Like, you know what? You get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. You feel me? And I feel like that's what my Aries is discovering. I'm feeling maturity coming through. Spirit, can you show me the advice for Aries, please? So I read on Sundays for my subscribers only. Okay? Let go of control issues is here. Romantic feelings and wedding. Okay, I feel like with this express your love, you're learning how to use that fire, but, like, it's warm. It's like you're learning how to use it in a superpower way. Okay, letting go of control issues. I feel like you're getting a different response because people are almost taken off guard by the shift in you. Okay, romantic feelings. Okay, also you're gonna notice people are gonna want to be more in your space. Aries, a lot of the time it's not that people don't want to be in your space, but they're fucking intimidated. I feel like if you soften up a little bit in your frequency, I'm not saying put your fire down, I said it's your superpower, just learn how to use it, right? You're gonna see how many people want to be around you, who want to commit to relationships with you, romantically, friends, right? Got it? That's the advice for Aries. All right, let's drop who else is in the house. We're going to see who the next two signs are. Okay, I see Leo. I see Scorpio. I see Sagittarius. I see Leo. I see Virgo. I think I did Virgo. I did Cancer. If you go over to YouTube, you can see it. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Leo. I did Aquarius too. Can somebody put up the signs so people can know if they should just head back over? Libra's there. Sagittarius, Leo. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius is next. What other sign is going to go after Sagittarius? I'm picking them in twos. All right, we're going to do Sagittarius and then Leo, okay? That's how it's going to go. Grand Rising, Brianna. I did Cancer, honey. Rewind. And check out the general energy anyway, because I feel like, you know, for everybody, it kind of is part of the frequency. Sagittarius, please. Show me Sagittarius. Wow, 14,000 likes. Do you think we can get to 20? Accept, faith. You're welcome. Okay. You see this accept? I feel like you've accepted something how it is, but you've also been dreaming a lot. I feel like the dreams have been a little confusing, like you're not sure what your guardian or your spirit team is trying to tell you. Okay, with the faith though, you feel it's like almost like you can't remember it all. Like, I can't remember it all. Like, what the fuck was that about, right? And the faith, but spirit's trying to show you like what you're seeing. Yes, I'm glad you're accepting how it is. But what you're not seeing is like that was like the lesson. It was like the lesson. Like maybe in the past you would, this feels like in relationships. It feels okay. In the past, it's like if somebody showed you something that wasn't in alignment, whether you stayed in the relationship or not, you shut down. Right? Almost like a protective mode. Right? And it was almost like you said to yourself, well, this must be what spirit wants for me then. I'll just have faith. Okay? I'm on Sagittarius, or is it, wait, was it Leo? Sagittarius, then Leo. I'm on Sagittarius, right? So with lightness in reverse, it's like you've accepted something, but you let it make you heavy rather than realizing that the lesson was to teach you how to accept something. Okay, and then Jupiter is going to come in and give you something, but you've kind of allowed your frequency to lower. Okay, to lower. In the acceptance, like you let it drag you down in some way. Five of Wands. I did Aries. If you rewind, you'll find it. Okay, Five of Coins. Three of Wands. Woo. So let me show you. you're coming into a new season, okay? You're coming into a new season. I believe I did Gemini already. Okay? 5 of Wands. You accepted something how it was, but you really didn't want that. And it felt like it wasn't enough. You could have felt adrift for a while. But the future is upon you with the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Coins. In other words, like the quintessential spouse or the entrepreneurial spirit. That's there, okay? And you don't have to fight for it anymore, okay? It's here. The Knight of Swords is in reverse, right? But the 6 of Swords is here. So like you're already onto calmer waters, okay? But it's like you need, wake me up before you go, right? It's like you need to like light the spark, okay? Spirit, 5 of Wands, why? 3 of Swords, because all the heartbreaks. You feel like I've had to accept so many things. I'm fucking tired of accepting things, but I guess that's how it is. I just have to accept this too, or whatever, something like that, right? And the 5 of Coins and the Chariot, and so you like constantly keeping it in your mind that you feel or believe that you get the short end of the stick. It like keeps you from moving forward. She's not on either bike. Are you recognizing that? She's standing 1 foot on 1 foot. If one bike takes off, she'll fall, right? Are you ready for the new, or are you going to hold on to the pain? You can't do both. Right? And then here's the 3 of Wands. Here's the future calling, like Jupiter, right? Your ruler is ready to give you some shit. With the 4 cups, you're like, I don't even know if I want any more fucking cups. They all come with surprises. I'm fucking tired. Hermit. Spirit's like, you walked all this way. And we were just showing you that sometimes you have to let the road lead you. Now it's like you're walking, you know, looking at your feet, dragging, you know, you're still walking, but you're like ho hum. It's giving Eeyore, okay? From Winnie the Pooh. I don't know, right? And Spirit's like, well, that's not gonna do, because you still have a little bit of way to walk. And this is Sagittarius, and it's gonna take you a really long time to get to the Queen of Pentacles if you continue with that, I don't know, right? Like, where's the fire? Okay, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me, right? With the 4 of Wands here, like peace and harmony will come when you get like your spark. Okay? But as long as you're like on the 5 of Pentacles, nothing ever goes my way, it's going to be really hard, okay? Now, some of you could be getting ready to move, need to move, okay? Magician, but I feel like something that is making you uncomfortable about changing something is actually going to be to your benefit. Okay? So something that you deeply want is on the other side of this. But it's like you're looking at all the losses instead of, you know, the things that could just be right there. Okay, it's like that, holding on to that woe is me, or things don't necessarily work out the way I want them to, is actually making it slow down. Okay, so try to change your thing. It's like good that you learned to be flexible, but where you're having the blockage is that you're letting it change your frequency. Right, you're ruled by Jupiter. You need to be light as a feather, right? So that you can get all that messages from the ether. That's what Spirit is talking about. Okay, so you know, some cleansing work, some spiritual work to lighten up the energy. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, so we said Leo was going to be next. Okay, so let's do Leo. Thank you, honey. You're welcome, Candy. Spirit, show me. What does Leo need to know? Shine, journey, powerfuls crossed, and reflect. So you've been heading towards, first off, the spotlight is on you, okay? You've started something new, okay? It feels a little underwhelming, or you're trying to grow in said area, okay? You could be wondering why it's not necessarily hitting the mark perfectly, okay? But with reflect coming out here crossed, it's like you're missing a piece, okay? You're missing a piece of understanding, okay? With accept at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you are working on something and 80% of the formula is clicking along, but 20% of it is like, it's crippled, right? And instead of, looking at the 20% and say, how can I fix the area that is like pulling against my progress? It's like you wanting to throw the whole 100% away. Like it's kind of like almost like a self-doubt. Like if I can't be sure that it's gonna work this way, then maybe I shouldn't do this, okay? But Spirit's telling you to reflect on why you feel like that. Leo, y'all got swag. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses, my love, right? Y'all got swag. Y'all like to do shit well. Right? Is it that you're subconsciously concerned about if you're not doing it to the level of your usual expectation? Thank you, my love, for the heart me. Does it feel like, you'll be judged on, like you're not doing it the best in some way? Is it making you feel like that? Like it would be substandard? Because that's a you thing, not a them thing. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? Yeah, like fear of success. There you go. Right? Knight of Wands, okay? 5 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands with the King of Wands. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so basically, I don't even need clarifiers on this shit. Here's the Knight of Wands, okay? You're passionate about something that you're trying to create, okay? With the 5 of Cups, you're not sure if it's going to work out, right? What if I'm making a mistake? What if it doesn't work? What if I'm embarrassed? What if, right? All the what ifs, would have, right? But what's going to happen is you are going to actually achieve the 10 of Pentacles from this. And if you don't take the chance with this 2 of Wands, right? It's almost like, should I even try? Because if I try and it doesn't go the way that I want it, maybe I shouldn't even try, right? King of Wands. This is the way, but this is like a fear of success, a fear of not being enough, a fear of, humiliation, shame, unworthiness. Like, do you understand? I feel like what would be greater than going all out, like let's say you put it all out there. You can go over to my YouTube channel and you can rewind. It's live there, so you'll have no problem seeing whatever sign you want. Channel name is the same. Okay, so what would be worse, right? So let's say you put it all out there, you fail at something. Let's say it's a business, right? It goes under, you got the experience of learning how to run a business. Maybe you'll create another one, right? Or you could not try at all, miss out on this 10 of Pentacles, because you were afraid to make a decision when in truth, this is going to make you the King of Wands. All you need to do is take some damn action. 4 of Wands, peace and harmony, right? But the Knight of Coins, what's holding you back is fear, okay? And the Knight of Cups, and will I still be liked? Will people still admire me? You know, I usually do things well, right? The World, it's like, you know, it's easy to be the big fish in a small pond, but it feels like a level up is here, but it feels a little like you're afraid. Like you're afraid. All right, let's get you some advice from Spirit. Spirit, can you show me? I don't even need to do a long out, drawn out thing there because the message was very, very clear. Okay, trust. Do you trust in yourself? Okay. And so what? Like, you know, I said, what's the worst that happens, right? That you learn a new skill, you take it to something else, right? Flirt with the possibilities. What's wrong with that? Okay, something good is coming very soon, all right? But it's like you're lying to yourself. Like, well, maybe I don't really want it. Yes, the fuck you do. You deserve love. You want this thing. You're just a little bit afraid of putting yourself out there, okay? That's the problem, Leo. It, you know, don't be afraid. Say it with your chest. Go after it, okay? That's what I feel for my Leo gang. All right, let's drop the signs. Let's see who's left. Who's left in the house? I see Capricorn. The General is hitting. Who else is in the house? I see Capricorn. Let me think of the signs we didn't do. We didn't do Pisces. We didn't do Capricorn. We didn't do Libra. And we didn't do Scorpio. So those are the choices left. Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, and Scorpio. Oh, you found me through Hourglass? I love her. All right. We'll do Libra first because it's Libra season. And then we're going to do Capricorn. Get out from there. No, let me put this back. Spirit, show me Libra. Accept. Reflect. Reveal. Begin. This accept, it feels like you're trying to come to the top, like of water, like you're trying to come up for air. Okay, reflect is here. Look, it's time to take a more expansive view. Okay, now I'm hearing, but did you die though? So something was challenging, okay? And now it's like, rather than like, you know, like, wow, that was crazy, right? It's like Spirit's telling you like, do you have a new perspective, right? Can you reflect on that, all that has transpired in this season, and recognize something is new, right? And then here's the reveal, right? Like something is about to be shown to you, right? I'm also hearing look up, look up, look up, look up. Okay, something is a new beginning. Okay, faith is here, right? Present, right? Believe, right? Journey. Look at this shit. So it was like in the water, when you was underneath the water, you felt like alone. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. So you felt alone. You felt abandoned. Like this is survival kicked in, right? And now that you came up, you're like, oh my goodness, thank you. Because I survived it. But and you're ready to walk in a new direction, like start something new. But Spirit's like, do you know why that had to happen? Because somewhere you lost hope. Or like the spark. It's like saying, like, if you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, right? Like I have nothing to lose because I don't have shit, so it don't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing even matters. And Spirit was like, no, you got your life. Let's see, when it's something that's important to you, how much you will fight to get that breath. Right? And you did. Right? It's like saying, oh, I hope I survived this, right? I just did a live sometime last week talking about that shit. About, you know, being able to use the frequency of hope even, you know, to back a manifestation, right? But it's like the reverse. It's like almost like you was you know, shut off from that. Like nothing matters, you know, wishing doesn't matter, hoping doesn't matter, right? So Spirit had to put you in a position where you had to become alive again with wishing and hoping. You know, Libra, you're the King of Swords. And sometimes you get a little stuck in the fact and logic and forget to dream. Which that's how the general reflects to you, because I was saying, you know, matter-of-factly, like, you know, coming from an anger or using other emotions when you need to be using the emotion of love, right? So it's like you had to be forced in some way to show you that you still do have hope, or you still do care, or you still give a fuck. Feel me? It's almost like a survival technique of yours was to shut off the heart chakra. What's good with that? Thank you guys for the 21K. Thank you guys. I greatly appreciate you. Okay. So that was the point. Okay. Ace of Cups to teach me how to love, right? Nine of Pentacles on my own, right? And I feel like your pentacles are going to increase now because you can't really manifest big bucks and stuff like that without the love frequency, right? Or else it's just a job, or it's just work, right? You have the Ace of Cups here with the Nine of Coins, right? It's, do you believe in life after love, after love, after love, right? I feel like you were just walking away from things or releasing things, or you weren't fighting for things. Like, if you don't give a fuck and I don't give a fuck, right? But the Queen of Cups, you really do, and Spirit had to prove to you that you do want love. Two of Cups, and it's here for you, okay? But you have to allow it in, and you didn't. It's like not believing in it anymore. Whether it was love or hope or whatever, and Spirit, you know, kind of tricked you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, let's say, using the water example, right? If you are having trouble getting to the top, you're just hoping you survive, right? Well, then hope still lives in you. It is a fundamental emotion. Got it? Nine of Swords, right? Page of Cups. You think too little to work. It was never enough. It never felt supportive, okay? You just stopped hoping. But stop hoping can also lead to stop trying. And here's the Ten of Cups, okay? It's like you want love, but you're conflicted because it means you hope for it, right? Five of Wands. It's like, well, if it happens, it happens. Or if you know, if it's meant to be, it'll meant to be. I'm not hoping for nothing, because that's how it leads to disappointment. Spirit said, knock it the fuck off, okay? It's like taking away from your magnetic frequency, okay? With whatever it is, the Two of Cups is right there, but it's like you have to allow yourself to want, to wish, something like that. Let your friends, engagement, and help your friends, let your friends help you. This engagement you know, could be a real commitment, but I feel like you have to engage with the factor of hoping. You can't just, you know, want things but never admit you want them. Okay? And then you have soulmate here. So in other words, it's coming, it's there. Make the effort, right? But it's like you didn't even want to admit that you needed that or that you want that. And maybe what it is that you don't want to admit with this codependency that you want something that is somewhat outside of yourself. Okay? And it's like not understanding that without the that's the manifest part, is the hope, it's the desire, right? So yes, you put in all the work, but where's the kundalini? Okay, where's the kundalini frequency? That's what I have for Libra. Okay, so what's left is Capricorn, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see who's here. What's good? Super vibes. 22K likes. Thank you guys. I did Aries. You can head over to YouTube and see that. Just rewind. Okay, Capricorn's gonna go next. Clear. Clear. Something's getting jump started, Capricorn. Resilient. Something's being brought back to life that you left for dead. Okay, decide, and you're gonna get, this person could have left you for dead. Like you could have been going through a hard season and they don't give up on us, baby, right? And then you went through a hard season by yourself and now they want to come back, and baby, come back, you could blame it all on me and I was wrong, right? And then the decide card is here. It's like up to you. It's up to you. Up to you. Up to you. Spirit, can you show me? Stellium and Capricorn, huh? The world, right? Just when you thought, you know, you had closed something at, now I'm hearing the, what is this, Scarface? Just when I was out, I thought they'd bring me back in, or is that Godfather, right? That's the Godfather, right? Then you got the three of coins here, three of coins. Somebody's like, we can make this work still. You're like, I don't even know if I'm passionate about that shit anymore. With the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, you could have been married to this person, but this person could be trying to give you some kind of commitment or trying to put some type of hope and faith there so that you will allow them back in. I feel like you're not so sure, because it feels like this person left you in some kind of, like, left you stinking when you needed something or you expressed something and that didn't go down well. And I feel like you went through the withdrawals of something already. Okay, what's good, Maria? And I feel like you went through the withdrawals of something and you're not really sure if you want to open that door. Okay, the world is here. Spirit, why is the world? This could be friend, family, or lover. With the Three of Pentacles, like you closed yourself to that collaboration, and you could have even started a new collaboration. With the Three of Cups, I'm happy, right? You could have been like, I'm already happy, and this person's like, I'm sorry, right? And the Three of Pentacles, and you're like, that don't got shit to do with me. I already closed out that cycle. Here's the Three of Coins, and it comes out with the High Priestess, right? They're saying we have this connection. I know you can feel it. We're like twin flames. We're like soulmates, right? They're trying to chip away, make you worry, right? But it's because they worry, right? That you've moved on, and the Queen of Cups, and there you are, right? Right? It feels like you're learning how to love yourself, and that's showing me like Cancer. So I feel like you're in the opposite energy of yourself, Capricorn, okay? Where you want, I got love, right? But you want some kind of new shit, right? This person is over here with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, okay? I'm getting like toxic. So like, let's say male or female, that the connection with this person is explosive, it's toxic, it's sexy yet unhealthy. You met somebody new, okay? There's like a promise of a new energy. You want love. Cup runneth over. I got the magic stick, right? This person's trying to entice you to come back. They're like, you know, you want that old thing back, right? Two of Wands. The decision is upon you. Strength card. It's going to take some, okay? It's like, you know, let's say your favorite cookies are Chips Ahoy, right? I'm a Taurus. Let's say your favorite cookies are Chips Ahoy. But the doctor said Chips Ahoy is kind of bad for you. So you switch to Oreos. And you like Oreos. They're great. Right? Then somebody shows you a platter of Chips Ahoy. You're like, well, maybe I could just have one. Right? Nothing wrong with Oreos. The only thing is, you know that the Chips Ahoy is going to make you sick. See my point? All right, let's get you some advice from Spirit. Spirit, can you show me? Right? As soon as you eat the Chips Ahoy, it was delicious. It's your favorite. But you paid for that, right? So it's like you got to base it on what you feel is best for you. Because, you know, you're in separation of something that you felt was not working out. And calling in your soulmate is a new frequency, right? One more, please. Right? You already went through that season. That's why you closed that thing out. This person feels you etherically disconnecting from them, which is why they're trying to come back and offer you Chips Ahoy. Do you understand? But this is what you wanted. You wanted the Oreo. You wanted the new situation. Be careful. Grand Rising, my love, okay? That you're not giving yourself indigestion just because, you know, that's what you're used to doing, when what you requested is right there, okay? So we have Pisces and Scorpio left. All right, let's do Scorpio. Thank you. Spirit, can you show me Scorpio? Good afternoon. Can you show me Scorpio? Imagine. Gratitude. Pause. Mind's playing tricks on me. I did Libra. If you go over to YouTube, you'll see it there. It's you just have to rewind. It's live right now. You have Miss Virgo, go over to YouTube and you can rewind. It's there. Okay, imagine, okay, you're having trouble viewing something. You can't imagine a change that is like kind of upon you. Because of that, you kind of cringe at it, okay? With gratitude, okay? Spirit's like, you're going to be happy in the end, okay? You're on pause because you're like, I can't vision it. So I'm going to stay here. I'm not going to venture out any further. I'm going to stay right here until I can see a little clearer. Okay? Mars is also, you know, your ancient ruling planet is in your sign right now, okay? Kind of pushing you to get it popping, but at the same time, you may feel like, but the water's a little murky, and I'm not all the way in connection with how I feel. I just feel kind of like a little aggressive. Spirit, can you show me? Thank you guys for all the love. You got the Page of Swords here, okay? Blocked. Who's sorry now? Okay, there's people watching each other on the internet, okay? That's what I feel there. Okay, with the Ten of Swords, you're still trying to like cope with something that happened. And the Knight of Swords, it could have been an argument. With the King of Swords, okay? And the Magician, you're trying to do something from fact and logic, okay? Manifest a new thing, but it feels a little reactionary. It feels a little reactionary. Okay, so you got the Page of Swords out here. Okay, blocking something, or you feel blocked, or you're both blocking each other. And then the Ten of Swords is here. It's painful, but nobody wants to admit it's painful. The Knight of Swords, some kind of disagreement, right? And then you have here the King of Swords, right? Fact and logic. And you see two heads are bumping together here, okay? Two chess pieces, right? The Magician, okay, and the Three of Wands. It's like you have hope for the future. But with the Four of Cups here, it's like you're not taking any effort towards that. And the Eight of Swords, because you're stuck in your head about how, you know, be received. And the Six of Coins, right? Because something doesn't feel balanced to you. Okay, so let's clarify these real quick. Spirit, why is this Page of Swords here? Knight of Wands, new situations are headed your way. Two of Pentacles, they don't feel as comfortable to you. Okay, you're in a healing period right now. The Four of Wands, you're trying to find peace and harmony. Okay, but I feel like you're kind of sleeping one eye open with these two fours right here. You see that? Like, and it's because of this Ten of Swords. Spirit, why? With the Fool, because a new beginning is upon you. But I also feel like that rage, that anger, maybe you unleashed it in some way. It wasn't positive. Okay, kind of backfired. Okay, and now it's like, you know, even if it was like the other person's fault, like the way you responded didn't help. Let's just say that, right? So with the Fool there, like, you know, you're forced to go in a new direction, but you're still carrying how something went. And the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, I feel like the quintessential spouse, the entrepreneur, right? Reliable, Ten of Swords, right? Could have also been a feminine or, you know, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay, who also feels betrayed, okay? Ten of Swords, right? With Judgment, maybe it was a cool-off period, but I feel like now, okay, it's like it's living in your head rent-free, okay, but you're not taking any action. Knight of Swords is here with the Eight of Wands in reverse. See, because of a fight, there was no communication. There's no communication. You see this? Right? So part of the general was that people were standing on their 10, right? Go watch the beginning. It's over on YouTube, right? And so that's what's happening, right? And so now it's like you're staying in that frequency, but is that really what you want? Okay? Five of Wands, because maybe you thought that the space would help the conflict, but it's actually hindering it. Two of Wands, and I think you've been considering it a lot, but you've been in your stubborn frequency. And the King of Swords, okay, there could also be somebody else who's like wants this Ten of Wands, okay, to stay the way it is, okay. Seven of Wands, I feel like you're trying to break free from the energy. Okay, and with the Page of Pentacles, there is an opportunity there, but I feel like you're going to have to get honest about what it is you want. And if there's something you want, then you have to go after it. But don't expect that what you want is going to come to you. Do you understand? If you don't speak up, right, nobody knows you're hungry. You understand? Okay, religious factor. Okay, age, race, religion, some other point of view, upbringing that causes you to be at odds with this person. And retreat is in reverse, okay? So maybe, you know, like I said, the cool off period, you know, should be coming to a close, but it's not because there's no action, okay? And engagement is because you're expecting this other person to come to you, and the forgiving and learning, right? Maybe that's part of what Scorpio is learning at this time. Right, Scorpio, y'all been known to hold a grudge, right? So, you know, you could be holding a grudge because you haven't gotten a communication from somebody that you feel owes you something. And maybe they feel the same way. And you could be depriving yourself of something because of said opinion and expectation that it should come from somebody else. Okay, so I feel like that's the problem. It feels a little ego-ish. You know, Mars is in your house right now, so it's gonna have your back a little up. Okay, you know, no shade, Scorpio, but something's being triggered, and Spirit wants you to kind of look at why that is triggering you. Okay, it's like telepathically you're saying, I miss you, I miss you, but you don't want to take the action. Okay, and then you're mad about them not taking the action, when how would they know that you're thinking that? You see what I'm saying? All right, so I believe that the only sign left is Pisces. Pisces, gang, gang, pull up. Spirit, can you show me Pisces, please? Present or begin? Hope. Receive. Pisces, miracles are happening for you. It has to do with Saturn being in your house. I feel like you felt restricted for some time. I feel like now I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. The light is breaking through. Okay, begin. Okay, so it's like on you now, the beginning, right? Hope, right? Receive. Okay. It's like you're being rewarded. You're being rewarded in some way. Okay, for like doing what was. Okay, you guys got me? It's like you're being rewarded, okay, for going after something, or like dealing with all the restrictions, handling something in like your best vibration, okay, for not panicking, for not quitting, for not overreacting. Like the reward is coming, okay? I feel like you were overthinking something, but you know, while that whole situation, the restriction, the things that you were dealing with, you were like really thinking about it. Could have even been like somebody got in trouble with the law and you're like, how are we going to get out of this situation? But I feel like you made it. I made it through the rain. Here's the oil. Like it turned out even better than you thought, and it's actually put you in a good position for the future, okay? Now, why is this 3 of Wands here, please? 7 of Wands, okay? It felt really heavy to you. All right? And there was a lot of burdens. I feel like you knocked a lot of this shit out, okay? You knocked a lot of this shit out. You refused to give up, okay? You also might have felt like people were manipulating you. But you know, you made it through, okay? And you might have made it through with somebody. Okay? There could have been a loss of something. But what you discovered in that loss is that there was somebody there for you. Okay, I'm getting a separate message. This might be for somebody who's in here. This feels like for a particular person, there could have been somebody who had a child, like a teenager, almost adult or young adult, who got into some legal problems. Okay, your marriage could have been in a situation, or your relationship, you know, maybe it was just a situationship, I don't know. But it feels like when a situation happened, and because it was very hard for you to deal with, you realized that somebody was more than just a friend, right? And it became something that you could rely on, okay? But the 10 of Swords is here. In other words, whatever you were dealing with was a lot. Okay, now this person could be coming out now. And like there'll be new challenges, right? 5 of Cups. Queen of Cups and the Hermit, okay? Somebody could be different because of an experience, or you could feel different because of an experience, okay? But you have love for this situation or this person, okay? The Hermit, okay? I feel like you need to recalibrate in some way, and the Hermit is Virgo, you know, That's your opposite sign, right? So if this is a family member, a lover, a child, something like that, like give them a little time to absorb something because it was hard on you, but it's hard on them too. Okay? I feel like they're going to come to you anyway because the Queen of Wands is here, okay? And Temperance is here. This situation will be healed, okay? But you first need to like allow that something to breathe. Breathe. Oh, right? Change is afoot, okay? But it's a new beginning, and you're gonna realize that it's, like the new chapter is already beginning, but it's like a little scary to you because you don't know what to expect because it's not something within you that you can control. It's like outside of you. It has something to do with somebody else, okay? I feel like your stillness, if you can be, kind of like incorporate the hermit energy right now, very spiritual and intuitive, you will assist this person to alchemize that energy, and also giving them a little space to handle what they got going on. Because I feel like, it's something that affected you and maybe you needed to lean on somebody, but it was because of this person. Okay, so it feels two-pronged. All right, I'm going to get you an advice from Spirit, and then we're up out of here. Spirit, can you show me? And there was just, because on YouTube, it keeps track differently of the time. So it said 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. Okay. And there's 11 people in here now that most of the readings are done, right? There was 11 people left, right? So it feels like 11, 11, 11, like, things are coming into alignment, but it may feel very shaky to you because you've had a long period with that Saturn there. Saturn's still there, right? You got flirt in reverse, okay? You're not trying to be like extra in any way. You're just trying to play by the rules. I feel like Saturn makes you do that when it's in your house, okay? Make the effort. I feel like you have been making the effort. Okay, keep an open mind and reconciliation. Okay, whatever's going on, Spirit's telling you use the Hermit to get a different perspective because something is going to be mended. Okay, but it has to do with, hey, Ludi, right? It has to do with like a change in you, a change in this person, an experience that has to be alchemized so that that reconciliation can come to pass. Okay, I feel like this is not so much personal, Pisces. Okay? At the bottom of the deck is release your ex. This could be somebody, who's not around. That could be somehow connected to this overall situation, especially if this situation had to do with a child and a repercussion that a child is going through. Be there for the person. Don't look for who to blame for it. It's a waste of your frequency right now. I feel like this person needs your frequency to heal, Pisces. Okay, so use the frequency to heal yourself, and as you heal yourself, you heal the situation. Okay, don't expect immediate like communication or immediate reconciliation or immediate enlightenment. I feel like it's on its way already, and like, hey, my love, okay, and like just allow some things to move around, okay, because it's coming. All right, so that's what I have for all of the signs. I am doing well. I did all the signs. Okay, rewind, see the general energy, okay, and you can find your sign. Okay, I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings, guys. Bye.